series?
It was great. Always is, always will be. It was a lot of fun to play in this game as a player. I was fortunate enough to play in it 4 times, and you know, it was a lot of fun to be out there tonight. Although my pacemaker was working on overtime during those last minutes. That was a you know, it was a crazy game. You know, I didn't like the way our first half ended, and I went in and you know, really got on our guys and challenged them, and they responded. To their credit, they really came out in the second half, and I thought played terrific. You know, held to 35% shooting in the second half. I just didn't feel we played smart basketball in those first 20 minutes. You know, felt we settled for too many long shots. You know, when we had the advantage. Scott Christopherson, you know, was huge. He's just playing on a whole other level right now, and for him to step up and knock down that shot, you know, when they were coming back on us in the last minute of the game, was huge for us.
You talk about his defense too on Gaines. He seemed to.
Yeah, you know, I thought Gaines really got out of the gate, and I figured he would do that against us after you know, after having some struggles. You know, I love the kid. He's a big time player. You know, coming back from that injury, you know, it looks to me like he was just a little bit rusty. But you know, I think he's a big time player. You know, the thing we really wanted to do was keep him out of the paint, especially May. You know, he really comes off those wide screens and tries to get into the paint where he does a lot of damage. And Gaten's coming off those flares will rise up and shoot. And I thought we did a good job staying into his body after the initial 5 or 6 minutes of that game when he got loose a little bit.
Fred, did you plan to attack the three-point shots early before they get set up defensively? Early in the second half, it looked like we were getting set up when they could get set up.
You know, we really wanted to set the tempo. We felt if we got the rebound, which was a big concern of mine, if we got the rebound, you know, if they crashed so many guys that we could get out and run the floor. And, you know, that's what we try to do every game. You know, we try to set the tempo and get out and play fast. I thought we played a little too fast, to be honest with you, in that first half. You know, we really got out, and I thought took some out-of-character shots. You know, the second half, just told our guards to quit over-penetrating. You know, we just that cost us in the first 20 minutes. We were getting there too deep and throwing either a wild shot or they were getting their hand in and getting the turnover. So second half, I thought we did a much better job taking care of the basketball. And then once we did get the rebound, you know, our spacing was outstanding in the second half, and you know, getting out and getting the ball to our shooters.
Did you like the way your team kept finding Scott, though? He was hot, and they were smart enough to get the ball to him.
You know, that's the great thing about this group of guys is how unselfish they are. Every day they're looking for the hot guy. You know, I mean, you look at the first game of the season, Northern Arizona. It was a nice team. You know, it was Jamie. He hit 6 threes in that game, 5 in the first half. You know, Deontay's had a lot of very good games early in the season. You know, Jake has had some. So our guys have done a great job recognizing who has the hot hand. And, you know, we talk about that every day, you know, as far as getting in there, spacing the floor, penetrating and making the right play. First half we didn't make the right play very often. Second half we made it, you know, pretty much the whole 20 minutes.
You talked about rebounding. Melvin really picked it up again early on.
Yeah, we knew these guys were going to come. Not too many people out tough you and I. And, you know, I thought Iowa did that that last game. And, you know, Basabi and Cole kind of had their coming out parties that last game. And, you know, we wanted to come out there and battle. You know, it was tied at halftime in the rebounding. In the second half, they put it on us a little bit. But, you know, I thought our guards got in there and battled some. But Melvin was great all night. Jamie getting to 8 defensive rebounds is huge. You know, anytime Jamie can get in there and get that, he had 7 rebounds in 14 minutes last game. It used his length very well. I was proud of how he came out. You know, last game he got really frustrated when he got his fouls in the first half. Tonight he stuck with it and played a terrific game, I thought, in the second half for us.
Take us through the last possession where Scott hit the 3. Was that a set play, or was that just reacting to the offense, and what was going through your mind as that seconds were ticking down?
You know, we wanted to attack against their press, and you know, we got by them a few times. If they caught up, we were going to take it out and take a little bit of time off the clock. But Scotty got loose and he was wide open down there, and just, you know, stepped up with a lot of confidence and knocked it down. And, you know, that's a sign of a great player. Scotty's really grown. He had huge shots against Cal. Even though we lost that game, he had a big shot, I think 3 of them in the last couple minutes to tie the game for us. So, you know, he's continuing to step up with confidence. I'll take that shot from Scotty all day. You know, I take that shot just as much as I take a layup.
What was it like coaching in this game as opposed to playing in it?
It was stressful, but it was fun. You know, to go out there and have that atmosphere. You know, there's nothing like playing. You know, growing up watching this, going all the way back to my childhood when I sat in the stands and watched Bethesda Rhodes. Probably the most memorable game ever in Hill Coliseum when he scored 54 and 102-100 game in overtime. And then to play in that series, you know, going back being a ball boy in it, and now in fact I'm coaching it. You know, it was a lot of fun.
Last question for Coach.
Coach, tonight was the first time in 8 years that Iowa State won at Carver. How does that feel?
I didn't know that. It was great. You know, we needed this. We needed to come out and win in a hostile environment. You know, to lose the game at Northern Iowa, I felt we had a lot of opportunities to win that game. You know, this is one of those games where your team really grows, and you know, I feel that this is one of those games that can springboard you to a lot of really good things. You know, the fact that we finished off the game, you know, Deontay got a great steal at the end to put it out of reach, and just, you know, our guys just made huge plays that entire second half. And you know, I love the way we came out of the locker room, and you know, I thought that was a difference in the game control in the first 5 minutes of the second half.
Thanks, Coach.